Creating a roof for the gazebo. I'm going to remove the one that's on here. The best thing is to have the roof framing set up and this trim piece, which would be considered a fascia board. A fascia board is a trim board that generally covers up the ends of rafters. And it should look like this, because if you took a tape line and you followed the edge of this rafter, this trim board cannot sit up like this, because you can see that line would crash through it, and once we put the roofing material, the plywood, on this, it would also smash through that. So it has to be set down like that, so that this guideline kind of intersects this trim piece right here. So this is the best setup to do this, have this on here. So all I'm going to do is go to my main component in the front, and I'm just going to draw a big piece of wood on here. I might use the rotated rectangle tool, which is this, actually the second one, which means I can click on a point here, click on a point up here, and then extend it out like that. I'm going to click it in over here on the right and just tell that to be too big. I'm going to go like 140, 140. Creates this big sheet. And then I'm going to grab it, probably by its midpoint. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered right now because I have excess on the sides that I'm going to cut off. So I'm just going to click it onto here. And then I want to create an overhang. So I'm going to click up here a little ways and slide it down this rafter and extend it out. I'm going to send this down maybe 5 inches so I can see that it's going to have an overhang like that. That's fine. Then we're going to use solid tools to cut this, so I'm going to pull it up. This is thick plywood, heavy duty plywood, which is 3/4 of an inch thick, so that's 0.75, and I'll make it a group. So that's just sitting right on those rafters. Okay. Then we have to make a cutting shape, so I'll go back and create the original polygon. I can do an oversized one in the middle, and it's really important to pull that out on the red axis line here. And then I'm going to create the pizza slice shape, actually the negative pizza slice shape. So I'm going to draw a line out from the center out to the points. So that seemed to miss. And one on the other side. Got announcements going in the background. And then I'm going to erase this line. This becomes, when I pull this up, I'm going to pull this up about, I don't know, 20 feet or something. So you can see it's going to leave that roof shape that we want. I'm going to make this a group, because if we're going to use solid tools, it has to be a group versus a group. And this group, to have solid tools work, this has to have no holes in it, no extra lines. Same thing with this piece. So I'm going to go to subtract, third icon here, and subtract this from that. And that should cut our roof piece. And as always, we're going to cut it out and put it in the component. So you could Command X or Control X on a Chromebook, or you could right click and hit the scissors and then get inside this particular component and paste in place. And the roof comes in.